Listen to your favorite shows live and on demand 24/7. Download the 77 WABC mobile app now. A common sense recap of the day's biggest stories. It's John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby. Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
We have now General John Teichert. Of course, he's a retired U.S. Air Force Brigadier General, national security expert, also Assistant Deputy Undersecretary of the Air Force, and also part of Space Force, too. General, we have a lot of questions on Israel, but what are your thoughts also on this shooting and what seemed to have gone just horribly wrong from a security standpoint? There's new video out today. It's a citizens video that a lot of the media organization are putting out there. And you see, clear as day, you see the shooter popping up on the roof in the background, and you see Trump speaking in the foreground. And they're saying they couldn't see him. Something's missing here.
No, John and Rita, thanks for having me. And you're right. And this continues to be an embarrassment, not just for the Secret Service, but for our country, that our institutions that are charged to protect our senior leaders are so incompetent at doing so that we should all continue to be embarrassed till we get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, there are definitely lots of questions. What about all these strikes, General, that have been taking place? There's this new one that we just found out, this third strike. Of course, we know about the Hezbollah leader in Lebanon, the Hamas leader in Tehran, and now the third. This is the commander of the Iran Revolutionary Guard Corps in Damascus. Three, it's a trifecta. They're going for the biggies.
It is, and I think Israel finally has had enough, and they realize that we or they are in an inevitable path to a wider war, and the only thing that can stop it is Iran backing down. And Israel is very carefully calibrating the strikes, including the one last night in downtown Tehran, the capital city of Iran, to message to Iran that Israel is not concerned about escalating, but they know that Iran is, and the only way that Iran can stop all of this from getting out of control is to back down.
Well, Iran has been pressing all the buttons with the Houthis, with the Hezbollah, with Hamas. They're the button pushers.
They are, and they do it because they know that they can get away with it, certainly because they know that the United States under this administration isn't going to stand up to them, but Israel is. And what they've done in the last 24 hours sends these very clear signals to Iran that Israel can strike at will wherever they want, and Iran can't stop them. And we saw in April that all of those 300 missiles and drones headed to Israel were shot down and stopped. And so Israel can stop Iran. Iran can't stop Israel. And that's a huge signal that Iran better back down and call off their minions in Hezbollah and the others, or this is going to get out of control very quickly to the detriment of Iran.
General, I haven't talked to any of the intelligence agencies. There was the last time they had a conflict with Iran, Iran sent some phony 300, 400, 500 drones over. Israel shot them down. And to all the stupid people in the world, oh, see, Iran got even and Israel shot them down. And it was all, it was all orchestrated.
It's all theater.
All orchestrated.
There is a part of the theater of it that every time one of these things happens, it's a message to the other side and to the world. And the message that Israel sent last night was that they are ready to escalate unless Iran backs down. And that's the big signal or theater that happened in the last 24 hours.
Do you think that Iran will let this slide? And they really, there was, by the way, there was a $5 million bonus on the head of one of the people that was killed.
Yeah, so I think that Iran is taking a look at their options, and I think there's probably some back-channel diplomacy going on where Israel is making very clear to Iran and Iran's leaders that they are ready to go full throttle into a widespread war and that it is in Iran's best interest to stop and back down. And I think that messaging is going on in the background, and hopefully Iran will listen because they know that Israel is serious. Unlike the United States, that's been playing games and demonstrating weakness, Israel is not ready to play weakness, and they're going to show strength.
General,
we have Rudy Washington.
Yes. How close do you think Iran really is to the nuclear bomb? I mean, for the last 5 years, it's been a month, it's been a month, it's been a month. How close you think they really are?
They are, if they make the decision to go nuclear, it's the matter of a week or so. They like playing the game that they have some diplomacy leverage by not yet going nuclear, but they are just on the ragged edge. And in a moment's notice, if they make the decision to go, then they'll have nuclear capability, and that's a real concern for the world.
Well, General, thank you so much for coming on. And keep your eyes open because there's so many things happening. Nobody knows what the truth is anymore.
Nope, you're right. Reach out anytime. I love being on with you all.